This video I want to speak about my religion, so to share my personal path in the spirit, heading towards the truth. Um, I haven't chose any religion in my life. I was never born into a specific religion, but there's something where I'm naturally drawn towards certain teachings and which to represent um, within my own life. But I'll make it clear, I really do, I really am drawn to the teachings of Buddha. Um, the biggest religious or spiritual person that I follow now is Osho. A lot of people follow Christ, but I follow Osho. So that's my main source right there. It'd be Osho, it'd be Buddha, Lao Tzu with the Tao Te Ching, and I've met recently, in my life, I met some people that practice Islam, and from what I've learned about it so far, I like it. You know, um, but those are the teachings that I gravitate towards. I met a lot of people that claim Christianity and Catholicism. I'm not, those teachings are not something that I'm drawn towards. Some things that I do like about Islam, for example, they don't drink alcohol. They don't promote that. I like that a lot, so I don't drink alcohol. They don't promote gambling, so that's not allowed. I think that's good. No gambling. And they, they don't. They refrain from eating pork, which I think is a good thing. I mean, I eat pork, but I think it's good that they have, that type of discipline. You know, one thing that I really like about their religion is a man could marry up to 4 wives if he wanted to. I agree to that a lot more than the traditional one man, one woman monogamy for the rest of your life. I don't really see that as practical. What I like about Islam is where you could have one wife, or you could, or you have the options of having more. I think that having that option is a great thing, you know, um, and it's not that people are forced to, but just to have the option to, I think that that's a beautiful thing. I think it's something where it's a lot more practical than the way it is now. You know, there's just a lot of things that I disagree with as far as what is promoted to the masses in America as the way. I don't agree to a lot of the things that they try to promote. So those are the main things. Those are the main people that I'll be promoting. I have my own ways. I'm not going to select one religion over another, and I'm not going to be like, this is what I am. I'm not going to say that I'm a Buddhist. I'm not going to say I'm a Taoist. I'm not going to say that I'm Muslim. But I will say that the teachings of Lao Tzu, the teachings of Buddha, the teachings of Osho, the teachings of Islam, some of what I know, I gravitate towards those teachings. As far as my own personal life is concerned, I think that people should not drink alcohol at all, which I don't. I don't think people should smoke cigarettes, which I don't. I don't think people should even smoke weed at all, which I don't. I don't think people should take any form of drugs that are harmful for the body, such as heroin or crack or whatever, or steroids or whatnot. I don't do any of that. I think people should take care of their bodies through exercise. I think people should eat healthy. Eat healthy. As for my personal decision, I decided to stop eating candy and ice cream and cookies. That's my own personal challenge, to challenge my nutrition. But other people cut out other foods. They'll become vegetarian or vegan, or stop eating certain meats. But I feel that people should eat healthy. I feel that people should be meditative. As far as sexuality is concerned, I feel that there should be more versatility. There should be more options available for open relationships and alternative type of relationships other than monogamy. I feel that just people need to just be responsible with their sex lives, um, and use sex as a way to express love rather than using it to express power or lust or something that's perverted. But if sex is used as a form of expression of love, then it can be a beautiful thing. Um, but I feel that people need some type of guidance in their lives outside of the law, something higher than the law. And there's a lot of corruption in many different religions, and my challenge for myself is to have, to find my own way that's best for me. But through observing other people's paths and other religions, I have my feedback on what I think is good, what I think is bad. But I'm not going to choose one over another and say that this is what I am. If anything, I want to create my own path, my own way, and inspire others to kind of figure out what's best for them. But that's my feedback on the religion. Everybody's gonna be a little bit different. And I think that my path is very similar to the path that I chose in the martial arts, where I'm not really just going into a system and passing on a tradition, but I'm creating my own way and developing my own following. Sometimes it gets a little lonely sometimes when in regards to religion, when it comes to martial arts, that I'm not in a big group of people. But that's okay, I created my own little group, and I'm content with that. Just like, Taoists and the Buddhists, you don't really find that many people out there that practice the Tao or are truly practicing the ways of Buddha, or find that many people out there that truly embrace the teachings of Osho. Most everybody out there is, the big religions are like, Christianity, Catholicism, Islam. But that's just how I am. I'm not the type of person that just join the masses just because. But out of the main religions, I feel that it'd be better that the way of Islam compared to Christianity, I think that the way of Islam is a lot better for the society. I just think that the way currently in America, there really is no religion, because it's so corrupted. And what they try to make work, it just doesn't work. The divorce rates, the murder rates, homicides and all that, and the sexual perversions. I think America's clearly got the most homicides in any other country. There's something wrong with America and their way of finding, in the spiritual way. There's a lot that could be learned from the East that America just doesn't know about. America knows a lot about science, technology, wealth, building wealth, capitalism, making money, but they don't know anything about spirituality, and there's so much that could be learned from the East as far as countries like India and China and Japan. Their ways, their spiritual ways, their religions, to me, are just so much more pure. It's not that it's completely uncorrupted, but it's a lot more pure than the garbage that we see here in America. you know, and I've spent most of my life studying Eastern philosophy and their way of living, and my blood is kind of born from there, and that way of life is just in me. It just cannot be converted spiritually to something else that I'm not. Um, and to me, martial arts is a way of life. It's like rare. So it's like finding a true Taoist is like a real martial artist that's living the way according to the Tao. And because you'll never really meet people that truly understand the Tao and live the Tao, you're not going to really encounter too many martial artists out there, or Taoists out there, or people that truly practice the ways of Buddha. But that's what I'm gravitated towards, and that's what I'll be representing as far as my own life is concerned until my time is up.